So free. So free that there's nothing to lose. So free that you lose everything. This is a death of everything you thought was real. It was all just an idea, just a story. And you are the emptiness. You are the nothing. It's not the nothing, it's not a thing. You are no thing. You don't exist, which is total freedom. The past didn't happen. The world doesn't exist. No one in it exists. That's freedom. It's total freedom. And it can sometimes, if it appears to be a gradual falling away or a slower death, it can appear devastating. Or a grieving can happen, like a death or being at your own funeral, which is also freedom. If this was real, it would be doomed. It would be mortal, limited. You are immortal, you are limitless, infinite, can never die, was never born, no beginning, no end, eternal. And everything is just a story. All friends and family is just an idea. It's just information appearing from infinite potential, emptiness. No thing that's singular, that's one, energy appearing as infinite potential, as information, as bodies, family, friends, talking, defining concepts, ideas, information, making sense of stories, telling stories, all playful, all for fun, not serious, not real. Does not exist but can appear to feel real when there's a resistance, which is playful too, totally innocent. So free that doesn't need to be free because freedom is all there is. It's freedom from the idea of me, of I am, that I had a life, that I had control, that I had responsibility, that there was consequences or karma, cause and effect. All of that is destroyed. It never was, it never is. It's not real, it's an illusion. There is no creator of my reality. There is no time or dimension or cause and effect. There are no levels of consciousness. There is no higher or lower or inner or outer. There's no space. Literally nothing which cannot be described yet is appearing as words and appearing as everything that's appearing, not separate, no subject object, just one balanced energy dancing, an ecstatic dance of everything appearing and disappearing. Never happened. Isn't happening. Whole and complete. Total in loveness. Totally free. Whatever's appearing to happen is in love. Unconditional love. Doesn't need to change. It's total perfection. Whatever's appearing is what you're longing for. Is you as the lover that never leaves you. The lover's embrace. Whatever's appearing to happen. You can't get outside of what is to manipulate or change it. You've never done anything. You've never manifested anything. There is no you. Yay. What a relief. It can be terrifying when it becomes very obvious that you've never had control. But it's also freeing. There's no responsibility. You're not inside the body. There is no body. This is just an appearance for fun. So it's not doomed or taken seriously. Whatever's appearing to happen doesn't matter. It's just total perfection. It's total perfection. As if it's one totality functioning as one organism, harmonious and just beautiful, compensating and balancing, and whatever's appearing to happen is just whole and complete. It's so perfect, and there's no need for anything. There's no need to change anything. There's no problem to solve. There's nothing to worry about. It's total freedom. There's nothing to fear. And if fear does arise, it's like an animal or like a child. It just appears and disappears. No calls, no trying to work it out. No one there to attach to it, to ask why. There is no why. You are the unknown that can never be known. Like an infinite riddle, you can never figure it out. You are the unknown that can't be seen, can't be understood. So infinite. So infinite. Can't be labeled or boxed in, but is the labels and the boxes. Can't be seen, but through the mirror of contrast or the mirror of illusion or mirage can be felt. So as the unknown, no thing, boundless energy that you are, it can't be seen, it's not real, can appear as an illusion that looks real to feel itself, feel its non-self, which you are. You are making love to everything through every sense, through every sensation, appearance, by being everything that is nothing, that is no thing, does not exist, is not real, which is total freedom. And it can be so obvious that it's not happening, that it's empty, appearing as full. And it's every sound, every word, every sensation. The ordinary, the mundane, riding a bike, washing dishes, a stomach ache, talking to a friend about what you're having for dinner. That's it. That's everything you've longed for. You are the beloved appearing as everything, which is not real. Just an idea. Like the analogy of you are the divine, imagining this or dreaming this, all alone but appearing as every body, as friends, as family. It's not really happening. Total unconditional love and loveness. You are love. The body is just impersonal information or sensation arising as emptiness, like a chair or a cat or a table or a cup of tea or a wall or a room. It's the same. Or a dog barking. It's the same. One balanced energy appearing as bodies, dogs barking, impersonal. Doesn't belong to anyone. There is no one. When there's nothing that's mine, there's nothing to lose. Because you never had anything already. The beloved, experiencing what it's like to be everything for no reason. Doesn't need to. Unconsciously, innocently, no intention, no cause, no reason, no creation. Energy can't be created or destroyed. Everything appearing is just a sensation of the infinite imagination, which is not solid, just energy appearing as information without meaning, just total perfection. The infinite appearing as whatever is appearing. That is everything. Whatever's appearing is everything that could be or couldn't be, is and isn't. Everything. So yeah, the recognition that there never was a me, never was a story, no past, no time, is the ultimate myth buster. I had a question on email. Someone asked my opinion on the concept or idea of spiritual bypassing. And what came up is that idea is just like any other idea or information. It's just a story, and it's appearing from nothing, is nothing, disappearing as nothing. It's not personal. It's just, this is just an example. This is another story, but like back in the day that didn't happen, my favorite quantum physicist used to call this, which I call the beloved or the divine or infinite, the infinite dreaming this or the infinite imagining this. He said, he called it the main computer with infinite potential, infinite information in a chat room with itself, just for fun, which I love. But all ideas are just infinite potential arising as impersonal, innocent, unconscious information. And it's just appearing and disappearing, and it didn't happen because there's no time for it to even exist. It doesn't actually exist. So it's like, you are the infinite dreaming this. You are the infinite imagining this with infinite potential, appearing as information that can be sensed or like an image, just like, but it's not real. It's not really happening. So the idea of spiritual bypassing is a cute and clever way to avoid absence. So it's the pretend game of hide and seek. So it's like saying, this isn't it. I'm going to, seek freedom some other way, which doesn't exist. There is no other way, there is no future. But it's avoiding freedom by saying you're responsible for everything, or there's a person that needs to get free, or there's things that were done in a past that have consequence, and you need to do your shadow work, or you need to work things out, when there is no one. Already, there is no one even saying that. So even if there appears to be a body saying those words, spiritual bypassing, there is no one in that body saying that already. There is no one to do anything. You can't get outside of what is to be an individual, to be separate, or to have a path towards freedom. There is no future, there is no path. All there is freedom. So even the idea of spiritual bypassing is freedom appearing as a contracted idea that seems boxed in or limited. But it can't be limited. It's limitless. Even that idea is infinite potential, has infinite meaning, which cancels itself out to no meaning. So it's just a play of energy appearing as information, as ideas, and I mean everything you could say is information, is ideas appearing as whatever is appearing, which is everything you've longed for. Everything appearing has no substance or contents, but you could say everything appearing contains everything that could possibly be or not be, is infinite information, infinite potential appearing as whatever. Nothing to do, nothing to change. So superstitions can arise, which is just like ideas arising that are impersonal, but when there's resistance to it, it can appear as real, like believing in the boogeyman, and attached to, which becomes a belief, and then stored in the library of me, which isn't real, which isn't really happening. And that's innocence and playful, and no one doing that. No one. There already is no one to wake up. There is no one to get free already. It's amazing. And this is just another story, or a way to point to that which can't be pointed to with words. But it's almost as if the mirror turns around onto itself or something, or the relative sees itself as the absolute. And then it's game over. Once it's seen that it's literally everything, that whatever's appearing to happen is everything you've ever longed for, is you, as not you as an individual, but you as the infinite that can't be seen, appearing as whatever is seen, then that's the end of resistance. That's the end of the idea of me, which can appear gradual. It can appear unnoticeable. There is no event or explosion that happens. It just becomes obvious. And just like, I love how Rose talks about the idea of it can appear gradual because sometimes it might be intense for a body, you know. So then that game of hide and seek can seem to play out a little bit. So the avoidance of absence can happen by obsessing about thoughts, or identifying with thoughts, or working things out, or thinking there's a problem, or keeping yourself busy kind of thing, or distracted with seeking. Because seeking is the only way that you as the formless that doesn't exist can't appear to exist. So seeking is the avoidance of absence, which is already innocent and done by no one already. Which is already freedom already. Like the Ouroboros that I'm obsessed with, talking about eating itself. The longing is it. The seeking is it. The resistance is it. Is what you're longing for. And it's like the missing piece in the puzzle. It's like once that's seen, is like even the seeking is it, is what you're longing for. The longing is what you're longing for. Then it just swallows everything. And it's like an infinite incinerator where everything burns up and dies. All the beliefs and concepts and everything you thought was real. It's like the death of everything, which is the birth of everything in a way too, because it's like everything's alive. There's no more half alive. There's no more resistance, veil of resistance, which was pretending to hide or pretending to separate. So everything is immediate, intimate, as if you as the infinite that can't be seen is making love to its non-self through every sensation. Everything that's being sensed is beingness, which is and isn't, because it's still not real, it's still not happening, but it's alive and it's free and it's wild, spontaneous, and free to be what is, and free to be whatever, which already is. This is already home. Whatever you're feeling right now is what you're longing for, even if it's the feeling this isn't it. That's what you're longing for. That's where it's pretending to hide. That's it. It's beautiful. It's a love story for no one. Yay, I love you. And if you wanna book a one-on-one, the website's in the description. Love you guys. Mwah. Love you, love you, love you.